Scene script. Have you ever wondered what sets successful people apart from the rest? It's not always about talent or opportunity. One of the most significant factors is something that sits right between your ears, your mindset. Yes, that's right. The power of mindset is a crucial determinant of success in any endeavor. But what exactly is a mindset? Think of your mindset as the set of beliefs and attitudes you hold about yourself and the world around you. It's like a mental lens that filters your experiences and perceptions. But here's the interesting bit. Your mindset is not set in stone. It's not a static state that you're stuck with for life. It's a dynamic process, something that can be cultivated, shaped, and changed. Imagine what it would mean to have a positive mindset. It's like having a secret superpower that fuels personal growth, strengthens relationships, and propels professional success. It's like having a compass that guides you towards opportunities, resilience, and fulfillment, even in the face of adversity. A positive mindset isn't about blind optimism or ignoring life's challenges. It's about embracing the possibilities, focusing on solutions rather than problems, and believing in your ability to make a difference. It's about seeing the glass as half full, not because it's an illusion, but because it's a choice that can change your reality. Think of the most successful people you know: innovators, leaders, artists, entrepreneurs, athletes. What do they have in common? A mindset that embraces growth, sees challenges as opportunities, and believes that effort is the path to mastery. Their mindset is their secret weapon, the engine that drives their success. So how can we harness the power of mindset? How do we cultivate a mindset that sets us up for success? That's what we'll explore as we move forward. Remember, your mindset is not just a small part of who you are, it's the lens through which you see the world. But don't just take our word for it, let's delve into the science behind the power of mindset. The concept of mindset isn't just a trending self-improvement topic. It's rooted in solid psychological and neuroscientific research. The power of mindset plays a pivotal role in shaping our reality, and it's all about how our brain functions. Let's talk about neuroplasticity, an incredibly fascinating concept that refers to our brain's ability to change and adapt. It's not a static, unchanging organ as once believed. Instead, it's more like clay, malleable and capable of transformation. The thoughts we think, the experiences we have, they all contribute to the shaping of our brain. Picture it this way. Every time we think a thought, a pathway is created in our brain. Now, if we think that same thought repeatedly, that pathway becomes more defined, like a well-trodden path in a forest. This is how habits of thought form. And this, dear friends, is the power of mindset at work. Positive thoughts create positive pathways, and negative thoughts create negative ones. But here's the kicker. Neuroplasticity means we can change those pathways. We can replace the negative ones with positive simply by changing our mindset. Now let's take a quick detour to discuss some research. A study by the University of Pennsylvania found that individuals with a positive outlook produced greater amounts of flu antibodies in response to a vaccine. That's right, a positive mindset can literally boost your immune system. Another study, published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, found that individuals who maintained a positive mindset towards aging lived an average of 7.5 years longer than those who viewed aging negatively. These examples are just the tip of the iceberg. There's a wealth of research out there supporting the incredible power of mindset. So it's quite clear, the science supports the idea that a positive mindset can lead to positive change. Now that we understand the power of mindset, the question becomes, how do we cultivate a positive one? Well, cultivating a positive mindset isn't as elusive as it might seem. It's about practicing certain strategies consistently and authentically. Let's dive into some of these practical strategies. Firstly, mindfulness. This isn't just a buzzword, it's a lifestyle. It's about being present, being engaged in the moment, and not being overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's going on around us. It means taking a moment to breathe, to notice the world around us, to find joy in the simplest things. It's about acknowledging our feelings, whether they're positive or negative, without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, we allow ourselves to see things as they truly are, not as we fear or wish them to be. This clarity can help us react to situations with a positive mindset. Next, we have positive self-talk. We often underestimate the power of the words we tell ourselves. When we're hard on ourselves, we feed our minds with negativity. But when we treat ourselves with kindness and compassion, we cultivate positivity. So the next time you make a mistake or face a setback, instead of telling yourself, I'm a failure, try saying, I'm a work in progress, and that's okay. Now let's talk about gratitude. It's easy to focus on what's going wrong in our lives, but what about the things that are going right? The simple act of acknowledging the good things in our lives, no matter how small, can shift our focus from what we lack to what we have. This shift can lead to a more positive outlook. Try keeping a gratitude journal and write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. You'll be surprised how much this simple act can transform your mindset. Finally, goal setting. Having a clear vision of what we want to achieve gives us a sense of purpose. It motivates us to push past challenges and keep going even when things get tough. But remember, it's not just about setting goals, it's about setting achievable, realistic goals. When we set goals that are too big or too vague, we set ourselves up for failure. But when we break our goals down into smaller, manageable steps, we set ourselves up for success. By implementing these strategies into our daily lives, we can start to shift our mindset from negative to positive. Remember, cultivating a positive mindset isn't an overnight transformation, it's a journey. It's about making small, consistent changes every day. So, let's start this journey together. Let's start being mindful of our thoughts and feelings. Let's start treating ourselves with kindness and compassion. Let's start acknowledging the good in our lives. Let's start setting achievable goals. With practice and persistence, anyone can cultivate a positive mindset. So, let's get started. But what happens when we encounter obstacles? How does a positive mindset help then? Well, let's dive into that. No journey is complete without its fair share of obstacles. They are inevitable, and they are challenging. But the way we perceive these obstacles can make all the difference. With a positive mindset, we can view these obstacles not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth. Imagine you're climbing a mountain. You're making progress step by step, but then you come across a large boulder blocking your path. You have 2 choices. You could either see this boulder as a setback, an insurmountable hurdle, or you could see it as a challenge, a chance to test your strength and resilience. When viewed through the lens of positivity, every obstacle turns into a lesson. It becomes a chance for you to grow, to learn, to develop. It's a test of your willpower, your determination, and your ability to adapt and overcome. A positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring the difficulties or pretending they don't exist. It means acknowledging them, facing them head-on, and finding ways to navigate through them. It means seeing each obstacle as a puzzle to solve, a riddle to unravel, a stepping stone on the path to success. Think of the most successful people you know. Did they reach their pinnacle without facing any obstacles? The answer, invariably, is no. They faced challenges, they stumbled, they fell, but they got back up, they learned, they adapted, and they overcame. Why? Because they chose to view their obstacles not as barriers, but as opportunities. Cultivating a positive mindset is like arming yourself with a powerful tool. It equips you to tackle any obstacle that comes your way with courage, resilience, and optimism. And remember, it's not about the destination, but the journey. It's about the climb, the struggle, and the triumph over each obstacle that makes the journey worthwhile. So the next time you face an obstacle, remember this. It's not a roadblock. It's an opportunity to grow, to learn, to succeed. It's a chance to prove to yourself that you are stronger than you think, more resilient than you believe, and capable of far more than you can imagine. Remember, obstacles are not roadblocks, but stepping stones to success. So let's recap what we've learned today about the power of a positive mindset. The power of mindset is truly remarkable. It's the driving force behind our actions, our decisions, our successes, and even our failures. Our minds can essentially be our best friend or our worst enemy. We've also delved into the fascinating science behind mindset. It's not just some abstract concept, but grounded in our biology. The way we think can literally reshape our brain, influencing how we perceive and interact with the world. Then, we discussed how to cultivate a positive mindset. It's not about ignoring the negative, but embracing a perspective that sees challenges as opportunities for growth. It's a continuous journey of self-improvement and self-awareness. And finally, we talked about overcoming obstacles. Our mindset is our greatest weapon in the face of adversity. It's the difference between being knocked down and staying down, or getting back up and pushing forward. With the right mindset, The world is your oyster, so go out there and cultivate a positive mindset and watch as your world transforms.